Hello and welcome back. We are still talking about onboarding. Now, the next step in onboarding is creating a profile for this new dancer and this new family in our Jackrabbit database. So let's go to Jackrabbit. Okay, so now that you're in Jackrabbit, you're going to go to Families and Quick Registration. This new window should pop up. Let me share that with you. So this new window should pop up and that starts the process of you creating this profile in Jackrabbit. So between your new family enrollment form and the information that the family provided when they signed up for open house, you should have everything that you need to complete this new profile for this new dancer and this new family between those two forms of information. So we start with family name. Sometimes we have dancers who have different last names than their families, which is fine. Because of that, we put our family name as the dancer's last name. This will make it easier for us to find the dancer in the system as needed for as long as they are in this database. Then the contact first and last name is usually the person that completed the form, brought the dancer, so on and so forth. Then the type, it indicates mom, dad, grandparent, guardian, however they identify themselves. Okay. So again, all the information that is needed to complete these forms, I'm sorry, to complete this profile is either found in their open house form or the new family enrollment form that they just completed. So contact information, when you're putting in their phone number, you want to put it in the cell phone slot so that you can click this box next to it. This allows the families to be able to receive the text messages that we send. So if they do not have that box checked, then they will not receive text messages. Also putting in their email. This contact number 2 is usually designated for the additional contact information that we ask for at the bottom of that new family enrollment form. Address, find that on the new family form. Now, e-payment schedule also on the new family form because that indicates which day, the 20th, the 25th, that the families are okay with us processing payment using the card that they gave us to put on file. Yeah. Now we scroll down to student information. So this is open house details. So their first and last name, their gender, their birthday, according to how it was put in our open house RSVP. So month, date, year. For the most part, we don't really have information put in this portion. It's just not really needed immediately. Now, families want to go back once we've completed this profile for them. They are able to see the profile and their payment history once they log into Parent Portal, and then they can add those details later. Right now, we're just getting the main details that we need to be able to communicate with this family, post payments, receive payments, and all those things. So for the student, the most important information is first and last name, gender, birthday, and if there's any allergies or anything like that, of course, we need to know. We are a nut-free facility. We don't really serve a whole lot of food. And so that's why this information is usually beyond our purview. Then you go into select classes based on how they completed the new family enrollment form. You click search, you find the class that they want that matches their age group. And then down here, if they have additional dancers that they want to add to this profile, this is where you do that. Sometimes we have siblings or cousins that join at the same time, and so that's additional student info here. Once we get into credit card details, this again, the new family enrollment form, that credit card information that they provided to you on that form is how we fill out those details. Now, sometimes we have families that are uncomfortable with writing the information down on their credit card information down on the new family enrollment form, and they prefer to either do it themselves or they don't want to write it down, but they're more than willing to tell us the information once we get to this portion, that is fine. As you know, we live in a day and age where, scamming and identity theft happens. And so it's totally understandable if the family is hesitant to write down the information, as long as they're still willing to give it to us. It is not required. Now that's not something that we're going to broadcast to families, because of course we're going to, again, have care and confidentiality when dealing with these documents. We usually shred them within like 2 to 3 weeks of the family joining. So again, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room for those things to happen. But if there's a family who's uncomfortable with that, of course, we're going to honor that and make sure that we get the information, but in a way that is most comfortable for them. So filling out that information, and then we click submit. And now, because we don't have those details in place, it's going to keep popping up messages. But so this is a perfect opportunity to double check, make sure that you have put everything in correctly. Some of it can literally just be copy and pasted from their entry for their open house form. But for the things that are written down in the new family enrollment form, please make sure that you have put in these things correctly. Okay, so double check, triple check if you need to, and then click submit registration information.